Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and it's Roy Jones. Here comes
this bout.
All the talking. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It's all offense all the time. The perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. So close with that uppercut. So much firepower here. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hit.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And now Dimitri Bivol is dazed. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Perfect counter shot. Just misses with that left uppercut. That big hook doesn't land. Caught him. Punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, wait a minute. We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell for round two. Beautiful counter punch. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I need to see that again.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
Yeah, you duff. All the belts mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a ting. What ping we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a ting. No what ping we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a ting. No what ping we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't say a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging up field. Left up, give him with a whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Lass. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. See me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
Pick a side, will you live, will you die, will you quit, will you try, sweating eyes, who am I, champion till I die, every morning, every night, boy I gotta look alive, now you can hear the crowd going wow, yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight. pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah. Spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday engine, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher.
Let's go.
7, 8. Are you all right?
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, we ain't here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Just got another one. Just got another one. Just got another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one. Another one done.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of hit equipment.
Welcome to the kingdom. And yes, Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. How about that time counter shot? Trying to land that jab. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Which fighter will say no mas? Here's a chance for Joe Frazier to make it 2-2 against Ali after their first epic 3 fights.
This is poor fight of the century. We've got to find a name for it. We've got to make it special. Fight of the ages, fight of the planets, fight of the gods. The boxing gods. That's it, the fight of the gods. This is that fight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. One punch could change everything in this battle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to go back out. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. And he misses with that jab. They exchange punches. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Well done with that counter shot. Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges can...
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. There's no way Frazier survives this. Good defense from Frazier.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Hook misses. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. On to the 5th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you? Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait, you've got to...
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have hurt. On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn. Whoa, wait a minute! Joe Frazier is in trouble. Down goes Joe Frazier. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. Need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then...
There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Frazier in trouble! Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Frazier finally answering back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skillful.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about... Down goes Frazier. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, Stacy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it up.
Round round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade and a pickpocket him.
A straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. Smoking Joe may go. What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, reach.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass.